Welcome. I'm Angel. This is Rhonda. We both have similar stories, similar journeys, even similar passions. We love to bring people to a place of more freedom. We've talked before, it's almost as if we've been given these gold nuggets that are so precious to us, life changing, and we can't wait to give them and share them with you so that you can experience that as well.
Yes. So, what do we mean by living your best life? You might say that you live a pretty good life most of the time or some of the time. Perhaps, though, you feel your life is just a bit harder than most. But whatever your thoughts may be on this, let me ask you, what would your best life look like? Can you imagine having more freedom, unlimited resources, more joy, more peace, laughter, and love in your life? What about quality time with family and friends, those you love? Or perfect health, even as we grow older? And days filled with more adventure, more fun. Maybe your passion is helping others and you'd like to spend more time doing that. Well, the truth is, we can have this more. In fact, we were designed by our Creator to live an abundant life here on this beautiful planet, to live life to the fullest in a place where even the challenges that we face are only for our good. It's a place where dreams really can come true and our heart's desires can be fulfilled. So, what if you discovered that the only thing in the way of this more, this abundant life, is you? Let's let Angel explain a bit more about that.
What we have found, your conscious mind is your creative mind, and your subconscious mind is programmed. Nature created the first 7 years of our life to download all that we see around us. You know, at that time, our community is fairly small, but we see our parents or our caregivers, others around us. It's what we watch, what we hear, words that are spoken to us, our perception of things that happen to us. It's really fascinating. Science tells us that our brain at that age, before the age of 7, is in theta brainwave state. And we'll talk more about that later. But it stays at that frequency so that we can program those things that are needed. And then consciousness kicks in. And at that point, we form our personal identity, our spirituality. That's when the creative mind is formed. Sadly, 70% of those programs are negative, disempowering, and often self sabotaging. So, again, the subconscious mind is that programmed part. You could even call it our habit mind. It plays back all of those programs that have been established earlier in childhood. So, another thing that I was surprised to find out that science has revealed, 95% of our day, we are living out of that pre programmed part. We are reacting, we are on autopilot. We are reacting from those perspectives that were established in childhood that aren't always accurate. It's fascinating.
Let me bring up a visual that's going to help highlight some of the things that you just said. Can you see that?
Yes. So, this is a great visual that just demonstrates what we just talked about. So, 95% of this glacier is our subconscious pre programmed part. And then 5% is that conscious mind, that creative part.
Yes, and another way to look at this is that this represents our operating system. The subconscious mind is where our programs are, programs like Angel just said, embedded when we were even children. Our beliefs, our fears, patterns, habits, it's all in our subconscious mind. And our conscious mind is the executor of these programs. And you can try to change some negative patterns or negative thoughts using positive thinking. You can try to do that. You can even try to make declarations like "I am enough." But until your subconscious belief system believes it, or your subconscious mind believes it, your conscious mind and your behavior is not going to change. In fact, we've done some studies with Dr. Caroline Lee, because she's a famous neuroscientist. And she teaches that until you can access the beliefs in the subconscious mind and bring them up into the conscious mind, they won't change. So it's just an amazing thing. And it will also shows us the power of meditation to get into the subconscious mind as a tool to do that. Let's look at another visual that's going to help us explain this a little better. So here we have, can you all see this?
Yes.
Here we have, this circle represents our subconscious beliefs. Our beliefs create our thoughts. So what we think, we feel. And what we feel, we act upon. And how we act determines our results. And these results will reinforce your subconscious beliefs all the time and create patterns of negative thinking. Let's give you an example, like a real life example to help you understand this. Let's say that you had two parents, both worked when you were young. Maybe your dad had to get a second job even to make ends meet. And as you got a little older, you actually had to get a job too to have some spending money. And let's say later on in life, you have a family of your own and you want to go shopping and buy a new shirt. And you're trying on that new shirt and you look at it and say, oh, the price tag, that's just too much. I don't think I can afford to pay to buy this. You might not have enough money at the end of the month. And then you just start this negative thought pattern that creates feelings of stress. So every time you think about spending money, you might have some fear pop up that we won't have enough at the end of the month. And the more you think about that, it could create or cause some actions. And those actions might look like an argument with your spouse or children when you guys talk about wanting to go on vacations, you don't have enough money. It could motivate you to even get another job. And then the end of the day, the result is you're still struggling to make ends meet. And when that happens, what does that do? Your results then reinforce your negative belief system that you don't have enough, and they create patterns of thinking that are embedded in your subconscious mind. And it's really true that every thought you think is creating your future. Or we have a saying that we love, and it's as one thinks in their heart, so they become. So let me get back to us. Here we go. The methodologies that we use, and we're going to teach you to use over the next 6 weeks, they are all designed to rewire your subconscious mind so that you will believe the truth about who you really are, and we will be dissolving limiting beliefs. And it's long been known that meditation, breathing techniques, and visualization techniques, they help to unlock the subconscious mind and rewire your neural pathways. Called neuroplasticity. So let's look at this chart too to help you understand how these practices work.
As that image comes up, I just want to share, Rhonda and I have met with a lot of people through the years and taking them on this journey. And then she and I both found a neurotheologian from Sri Lanka, and we sat under his teachings and his training, and he's the one that introduced us more to brainwave frequencies and meditations, and truly it was a whole different level.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so here we have the human brainwave chart. And the whole idea about changing subconscious thought patterns is we have to bypass your logical mind to do that. And here's your logical mind. It's in the gamma state right here, these top brainwave state. That's what we're doing right now. We're engaging with each other and we're in the gamma brainwave state. You go a little bit further down here, this is where we get into a little bit deeper concentration. But if you go further down, which is the alpha and theta state, that gets you into more of a meditative state. And that's where your breathing techniques, your meditation help you get. This theta brainwave state is what Angel mentioned earlier, is where we live when we're children. It's the brainwave state in which we live and where most of our belief systems are programmed. So let's get back. So, our goal here is to help you rewire your mind so that your inner subconscious mind and thereby your conscious thoughts are in line with our Creator God's thoughts about you, which are all good. We were designed to be creators of our own reality. We've been given everything we need to live an abundant life. We've been given everything we need to face challenges of any kind with grace for growth and expansion. And we are actually here to be vessels for bringing heaven to earth. It's when we become aware of who we really are, how perfect we are in all of our ways, and we know how to use all of our God-given power for transformation, we really not only can change our lives for the best, but we can truly change the world around us. So on this 6-week path to living your best life, let's look at, just give you a glimpse of what we'll be covering. The first week, we're going to focus on loving yourself, which is foundational for living in the flow of an abundant life. The second week, this is where we focus on how everything that happens in your life is designed to help you expand and grow. Week 3, we're going to explore the impact of judgmental mindsets and the beauty of letting go. Week 4, introduction to your highest self. We're going to learn more about your mind, body, soul connection, how it feels to experience oneness with God, and then get and stay in touch with your intuitive self. Great week. Week 5, living an empowered life. You're going to discover how to use the gifts you were born with to guide you along this path to your best life. And the last week, we're going to show you and help you create the life you love living and show you how you can make all of your dreams come true. So we are very excited about this. You'll be joining us on this transformational and life-changing journey.
Yes, we feel so honored again to be on this path with you. And we're just uncovering what has been covered over your unlimitless true self, your true power. So we look forward to seeing you, hopefully, in week 1.
Yes, see you soon.